All right, this is problem 7.6 from Brigham and Houston, Fundamentals of Financial Management, Concise 9th edition. We're looking at two bonds here, Bond C and Bond Z. Bond C is a coupon paying bond that matures in 4 years with a face value of $1,000, a yield to maturity 8.2%, and 11.5% annual coupon. Bond Z is a zero coupon bond, so that everything else is the same. It also matures in 4 years, has a par value of $1,000 and a yield to maturity 8.2%. All right, so the first thing we do, assume that the yield to maturity remains at 8.2% for each of the next 4 years. That's a wild assumption that wouldn't occur in the real world, but for the purpose of the problem, what they're trying to demonstrate is how the price changes. All right, so if I look at the number of periods, the rate, the par value, and the payment for both of these bonds. The number of periods, we're going to start with having 4 years to maturity. And that's going to drop each year from 4, and then next year it'll have 3, then the year after 2, and then the year after 1, and then the day it matures it'll have 0 years to go. All right, so the rate is 8.2%, the rate being the yield to maturity on the bond. And that's given in the problem. And it also says that it doesn't change over time. The par value is $1,000, and that's the same for both bonds, and it doesn't change. And the payment, now, Bond Z has a coupon of 0, so that'd be $0 per period, but it's $115 a year. That's 11.5% of par for Bond C, the coupon paying bond. Okay? So if I'm calculating the price of a coupon paying bond, solve for the PV, and with the PV we're looking at a rate, the yield to maturity 8.2%, number of periods 4 years to go, the payment 115, and the par value 1,000. Okay, so that's the price of Bond C. And we'll do the same calculation for Bond Z, the zero coupon bond. Except that instead of putting 115 in as the payment, we'll just leave it at 0. So it has the same yield to maturity, the same number of payments, number of periods, 4 years. Now here's the payment is 0 for the second bond, the zero coupon bond, and the future value is 1,000. Okay, so we can see they have a different price. And the difference in the price between these two bonds is essentially the difference in the present value of 4 payments of $115 over the next 4 years. If I copy this down, notice that Bond C is selling at a premium. A premium bond means its price is above its par value, and the price declines over time until it reaches its par value. Bond Z is selling at a discount. By definition, a zero coupon bond is a discount bond, which means that its price is less than par value. Okay? So part B is plot the price of each of these bonds over time. Okay? Now, it gets ugly when you plot negative numbers on here, so I'm just going to convert this to positive numbers. so it'll show up better in the plot. Don't know what that did. That's my piece of crap computer acting up. All right. So I have no idea what it's just done. Try hitting that undo button. There we go. Well, it got us a little bit back where I wanted to be. All right. And so to plot these, and what we can see is that as you move over time, the price of the coupon paying bond will drop over time until it reaches its par value, and the price of the zero coupon bond, which is selling at a discount, will increase. On the day that they both mature, both will be equal to $1,000 par value. Okay? When this one doesn't have any more coupons to pay, you're going to get $1,000 this afternoon. This one's worth $1,000. $1,000 this afternoon. This one's worth $1,000.